Hello and welcome back to 922. We will be continuing where we left off, which, if you recall, is after Spencer, I believe his name was, basically found out some really weird stuff was happening this day. Apparently somebody was supposed to be giving a speech at his school, which he didn't know about, that somebody never showed up. Apparently he's a person of interest, and that has to do with the fact that apparently somebody that looked like him was talking to this person that never showed up, who apparently was also an imposter. And this person that looked like him apparently showed up dead. And according to the eyewitness, they literally looked like him, right down to the clothes, to the way that their breed and everything. Well, not their breed, their species. So yeah, a whole lot of weird things going on that day. But, I have a feeling that things are gonna keep getting weird, so yeah. As I said, that this is sort of like one of those weird little visual novels or stories that are talking about like things going on throughout the day or days, and that it keeps going back to that time, which is 922. So, yeah. Anywho, so without further ado, let us continue 922. I can't believe this bullshit. Who takes 3.5 hours to go to 7-Eleven? I got maybe half a night's sleep. The details from yesterday fade in one by one. Did I really throw up in a girl's bathroom? Ugh. And followed some shady guy into a dirty basement? Also, apparently, I died. Certainly feels like I did. Fine, let's see the damage. 922. The clock says 8. Huh. I get up. I fish around for my flip-flops only to remember that they're right where I left them. I put them on, since the floor's freezing cold in the morning. Maybe I should get a rug. I feel shaky on a good day. Staying up till 4 a.m. drinking beer might not have been a good call. I grab a drink of water. It's like re-wetting a sponge. I just kind of come back to life. Like those expanding toy dinosaur eggs. Wait, were those things just sponges all along? I think I just blew my own mind. I remember reading about radiation poisoning. Apparently, if you get it bad enough, you'll feel worse and worse, and then your body just kinda gives up. And for a little while, you'll feel fine. That must be it. Because this is the best that I felt in weeks. 8:08. I take a leak. I wash my hands. I let the electric toothbrush buzz around inside of my skull for the 4 recommended half minutes. It's 8:17. I shower. I get plenty of time to let it get nice and warm. Not too nice, though. It's always something. I can just picture myself zoning out in the warm water only to realize an hour's somehow gone by. I rummage through the closet for a fresh shirt. The one from yesterday. Ugh. The one from yesterday goes in a bag. Next time I call my mom, I gotta ask her what detergent she's using. Mine doesn't seem to wash the stench of concentrated social awkwardness away. I put some bread in the toaster. I decide to treat myself by setting the little dial to 3. I wait for toast. I wait for the other shoe to drop. First period starts at 9, at Dorothy Hall, 12 minutes away. What time is it? It's 8:36. Yeah, it's no problem at all. This morning, I remember to disable airplane mode. I regretted it immediately. Like 100 messages arrive at the same time. They're all from Ian? Stuff about the dead body he found. I'm having such a nice morning. I don't want to read it right now. What? Does he think that after I left, I went back to being dead? What's he know anyway? He thinks that egg salad in a sandwich is bad, when in actuality it turns out it gives you superpowers. I go to school. The train doesn't block the way. Kurt doesn't sneak up on me. No crazed stranglers that I could see. Nice morning, crisp. The sun's still fresh on the horizon. Maybe things are going to be okay. How many classes did I miss again? I have absolutely no idea what the professor's talking about. Hot nervousness creeps up my back and then settles queasily in my stomach. When they spoke of the college life experience at orientation, was that what they meant? Soon, my subject notebook's full of frantic, illegible scribbling. Probably 30 fewer pages of it than I'm supposed to have. Not quite 20 minutes after the bell, and I'm retreating into my phone screen. I need a focus now more than ever, but I'm reaching out for any distraction. Those million messages from Ian will do. Someone I don't recognize shoots me a glance. I switch the phone off. Did they see? You okay? Oh yeah, you've got calculus next period, don't you? You're worried about the exam? Huh? Oh. Shit. There's an exam next period. I completely forgot. I feel sick. My eyes slide back to my phone. How long do I have to catch up on 2 classes? The clock says 9:22. Back in high school, the teachers used to tell my mom my grades sucked because I was lazy. He's a smart boy, they would say. He'd be such a good student if only he gave a shit. Well, Mom, I guess my teachers were wrong after all. I studied all fucking weekend for this damn exam and none of it stuck. So much for turning a new leaf. Yo! Ian left the exam room a minute before I did. And I left the exam room 20 minutes before the time was up. Seems he's pretty confident. How'd it go? It was... okay. It was okay. Nice. What did you get for question 3? Which one was that? It was the one where you had to figure out which number made the function continuous. I got 1. Which number? You know, the one with the variable a, like find a such that. There were a bunch of questions with a's in them. Hey Spencer, what's a continuous function? It's when... it's a function from your face to shut the fuck up. So it didn't go well, huh? It sucked shit. Do you mind coming with me for a moment? We don't walk very long. Around the corner, just so that we're out of earshot of the students trickling out of the exam rooms. Hey. Sorry I laid it on so thick last night. The past couple of days have been a bit rough for me, and I forgot to apologize. So I'm sorry. Are we cool? The hell is he apologizing for? Shit. Did he say something important in those messages from last night? Sure. I mean, I'm sorry too. Apology accepted. How are you holding up, by the way? Got any sleep? Yeah. Actually, I feel great. Really? You could have slept for more than 4 hours. Well, you know how when you get radiation sickness you feel great just before you die? What? Forget it, never mind. Anyway, there's something that I wanted to talk to you about. His voice drops to a whisper. I heard the school has a real top-notch counseling. Second best in the country or something like that. Not to stick my nose up your business or anything, but I think you should go. Today's the first day ever, I think, that I saw you attending first period, you know? This sounds familiar. Is he about to pull a pamphlet out of his ass, too? Wasn't very impressed with the staff so far. All the more reason to make college life easier on yourself. Listen, I know this guy in the council, an old family friend. He's been helping me sort out my own problems even before the semester began. Tell him that I sent you, and he'll set you right up. What do you say? Will talking to some prick in a tie get people to step off my case? I'll consider it. Great. Ian runs off to hand in his... I'm still not sure if that's supposed to say bi coursework or like BI coursework, so I'm just gonna call it bi coursework. I would too, but there's something that I want to do first. While my thoughts are still lucid. It's 9:46 and a beautiful warm autumn morning. The grass has been trimmed recently, and its earthy aroma is even stronger this close to the ground. My phone's in my hand. My thumb is hovering over the little call icon. The display simply says Kurt. I don't know his last name. Will he think that I'm a creep if I call him the first day after we met? Only one way to find out. Nothing. Damn. I should have thought this through. If I send him a message now, he'll definitely think I'm a creep. Oh well, better not waste the rest of the break. I press the back button and then the message icon. I scroll through Ian's text down to the last one. I hold my finger there to copy. New contact, paste, name, Ian's friend, save. Contact already exists. Is this a glitch? Worse. It's Andrew. Hours pass. It goes pretty smoothly considering. None of my other classes go well enough, or badly enough to keep me from worrying about how that exam went. I bombed it for sure, but... well, how bad is it? A failing grade is just a failing grade, supposedly, but a 60 counts for a lot more than like a 30. Twice as much, in fact. See, I can do math. You know, it's almost nice worrying about my grades. I bet this is how normal people experience college. Wake up on time, eat shit on an exam, not get strangled, and then fail to graduate because you didn't remember what a certain type of squiggly was called. It's 3:07 now. Time to face my greatest challenge yet, figuring out an excuse not to see Andrew. What is even the game plan here? Hey Andrew, I know switching classes is the enrollment office's job, but could you do it for me? Yeah, I probably should have done it a week ago, now that you mention it. No, you're right. I really can't seem to find my own ass with both hands. Could you find it for me? Thanks. I hum and haw and hover over next to the cafeteria, wasting some unearned money on over-expensive campus coffee. Not before long, the sun begins to set. Did I really just spend 2 hours on this? What a waste. Well, better get going. If I'm lucky, he'll be too tired and ask me kindly to piss off. I don't know why I expected anything more fancy. The only difference between this room and any other classroom is that someone printed out and taped teaching assistant study session to this one's door. Andrew's at the desk at the head of the classroom, typing on a laptop. Hello? Spencer, how are you? I was getting worried that you wouldn't come. He's wearing a tie. Nice tie. Thank you. I find it helps clarify which student's supposed to be answering the questions. Well, I had a question. I take the chair across from him. Please go right ahead. Something's wrong. Andrew's game is way off. That friendly mask is there, but so much less animated. He's not even bothering with waving his arms around. So, my first period hasn't been going great. I'm not much of a morning person. At all. I've been trying my best to adjust. I really have. But it hasn't been working out. Why did today have to be the first day ever that I am not tired? I must look phony. I feel phony. Can I get, a medical exemption from morning classes? You know, like something for people who can't deal with that schedule? Afraid not, no. Smug bastard. So you can't help me? I do apologize if we're unable to accommodate a health problem. Is this something your high school had a policy for? No, but... I was hoping that I could at least move my schedule around. I don't think that he's buying it. Should probably go take this up myself with the enrollment office, huh? The registrar. They're located... On second thought, it sounds like you could use some help. I'm glad that you felt that you could come to me. I'd be happy to do what I can to make this right. Okay? Oh, thanks. Give me just a moment, please. The hell just happened? He returns to his workstation and types a lot. Does he have the webpage address memorized or something? Or is he typing something about me? You might need to take a class at night. Is that okay? Yeah, that sounds fine. Excellent. I do apologize for the inconvenience. Hell, can I just take nothing but night classes? Screw mornings. We are getting pretty far into the semester, though. I'm not sure if I'm supposed to be more grateful. Is he doing me a favor? Or just trying to make me think that it's a favor? Isn't this his job? I'll send you an email as soon as I get word back. Was there anything else, Spencer? Perhaps some concerns with one of your courses? Yeah. I had some other questions, actually. For you. Oh? Oh. I see. He clicks down the lid of his laptop and swivels his chair to face me directly. Could you please tell me what's going on? That's something of a broad question. Do I have to spell it out for you? Spencer, in spite of what you might think, I'm just a student as well. You're wearing a tie. That's not what I... Spencer, I'm supposed to be answering math questions or intro to chemistry. Oh, so that's what you were talking with Reed about. Some sociology as well. I'm getting agitated. Are we really going to play this game? Time to pull out the big guns. God, I hope this works. Fine. I'll just have Ian tell me. Spencer. You two know each other pretty well, don't you? We're in all the same classes, did you know that? I met him yesterday. He was pretty surprised to see me, like he'd just seen a ghost. Maybe I'll ask him about it. Maybe I'll have him ask you why you've been spying on one of his dead friends. Hey! Spencer. Ian isn't... He clears his throat. You two aren't the only ones disturbed by the recent events. I don't actually know what's going on with Reed. I answer to him, but I'm supposed to be... I'm not the evil mastermind you seem to have made me out to be. I run photocopies, I lead study groups. When we're feeling adventurous, sometimes I grade papers. He closes his eyes and pinches the bridge of his nose. I'm just trying to fulfill an honors program, for God's sake. I didn't ask to be part of any of this, whatever this even is. I'm being asked to do a lot, but told very little. I don't know why the police were here asking for me specifically to identify a corpse. I don't know why it looked just like you, Spencer. I don't know why it was wearing your clothes. They asked me and I told them that it was you. And that was that. I'm glad that I was wrong. Ian was relieved, too. Bullshit. One last thing, Spencer. The only thing that I am spying on is the entrance to the fallout shelter. We've been asked to monitor it ever since it stopped being guarded last year. And before you ask, no, I don't know why it was being guarded. Not any better than you. What's he talking about now? I've heard that they're reinstituting the guard program tomorrow, however. So I'm afraid that you won't be having any more of your adventures into the fallout shelter. I'm sure that you can find somewhere else to do some urban exploration. And hopefully, I won't be asked to stare at that damn door ever again. Andrew's full of shit. He must be. If he isn't, then I sure did overstep some boundaries for no reason. Whatever. Even if he is just another student, I have all the right in the world to be pissed. He was looking me straight in the eye, keeping perfectly silent on telling the cops that I was dead. Bastard. What else does he know? I realize that I have worked up a sweat despite the cool evening air brushing across my face. My hands are shaking and, for once, I don't think that it's fear. God damn it. I force myself to stop in the middle of the street. Calm down. Breathe in. Look at it logically. I've done all that I could, didn't I? Ian knows nothing, and Andrew won't say anything. Today has been otherwise completely normal. Right? Let's just go home. Chat on IRC, lie in bed staring at the wall until 4 in the morning. Just like the good old days. Forget this whole thing. Hey, shit. Kurt? Kurt's leaning against a lamppost next to a park bench. How's it going? Holy shit. A mountain of cigarette butts lies scattered around where he stands. Hopefully not all of them are his. Hey dude. Are you alright? His hands jitter slowly towards his mouth. Yeah. You? I'm fine. Cool. Sorry I didn't call you back. I had some trouble sleeping. 1,000 thoughts raced through my mind. That's right. They went after Kurt while I was barfing my guts out yesterday. What did they... Hey. His voice is a hoarse whisper. I strain to allocate the attention to understand every word. Want to see something cool? He raises a cigarette to the nearby bench and immediately starts trudging towards it. Promise that I'm not wasting your time. He messes with his phone for a minute. I don't think that I've seen a password on it the last time around. Here. Take a look at this. Out-of-state student found dead. The 21-year-old male identified as David Johnson was found dead by a fellow classmate today at 9:45 a.m. Deputies said preliminary investigation revealed likely cause of death to be heart attack, stemmed from an undiagnosed chronic illness. Wait, that's it? Every strand of hair on the back of my neck stands on end. This is about... who? Kurt, is this? It's bullshit, it's what it is. David Johnson didn't die from a heart attack. What? The kid from the article, David Johnson. David Johnson. David. He was my friend. What? No way. This is just more crap. I'm so sorry. Were you two, close? Not really. Met him at orientation this year. He seemed cool. This sucks. Are you kidding me? I worry myself half to death over being a ghost or whatever, and it's just some other guy? I want to scream out the sigh that I've been holding in for the past couple of days. But I can't even do that because, of course, it is Kurt's fucking friend. I am... sorry. I'm sorry. Kurt goes silent. The distant sounds from the highway get drowned out by burning tobacco whenever he puffs on a cigarette. There's 100 questions that I want to ask, all inappropriate. Suddenly, I find myself disengaged. I don't know this guy, David. And I've known Kurt for how long? Our little adventure yesterday couldn't have been longer than an hour. This isn't about me anymore, is it? I'm just some nobody trying to awkwardly console a stranger. Thank God. So... is that why you talked to me yesterday? Because you thought that I was him? Kurt chokes on a cigarette, nearly coughs out a lung. Guess I got my answer. I believe you, about David. He drops his still-lit cigarette to the ground and finally manages to squeak out. Yeah? A lot of stupid shit happened after we got on campus yesterday. Just an avalanche of stupid shit. Everyone that I talked to for the past couple of days was shocked to find out that I'm not dead. Kurt stares at me blankly. I think he knows that he won't like what I'm about to say. I overheard some things about how he died. Just rip it off like an old band-aid. There's apparently a killer running around. David was strangled. Sorry. Kurt deflates. He pulls another cigarette out of his hoodie pocket, lights it, and then looks away. Huh. Spencer. Want to help me out with this? I do not. All right. Calculus at 9 p.m. on Mondays. On Thursday mornings, I come in for 3 hours. After that, I go home and only come back in the evening. Guess I won't be working part-time this semester after all. Got it all sorted out? Kind of. The secretary lady couldn't stop giving me the nastiest stink eye. And just look at this timetable. It's all over the place. Sounds rough. So you got what you wanted, right? Yeah, I think I did. I don't have any classes before 11 anymore. Now that I wake up every morning at 8 a.m. flat. Nice. She was probably upset that you've gotten special treatment. That's Andrew's doing, you know. They wouldn't upturn anyone's schedule just like that. Thanks for speaking to him for me. Well, you're welcome, but I'm not the one that you should be giving your thanks to. I haven't spoken to Andrew all week. Whatever. Let's get going. We got physics next. Out of the corner of my eye in the distance, I spot a couple of girls talking. We lock eyes for a moment and then immediately turn away. It's been like this for the past few days. Just out of earshot, words like ghost and body snatcher get slung my way. Back in high school, I could only dream of this much attention. You know, I'll miss seeing you around so early in the morning. It's been nice having someone to hang out with during breaks. I mean, it's only been this week, but still. Man, you're making it sound like I'm moving out of state or something. I don't know what to make of Ian. We've only really met this Monday, and yet he behaves like we've known each other for years. And then there's this whole whispering business. It has to be him, doesn't it? Who else could be spreading rumors about my death? Thanks, Ian. I'll miss you too. Distant thunder rolls by. Both girls and Ian forget all about me and in unison raise their snouts to the sky. My weather app must not have been joking around about the storm tonight. Invisible, freezing droplets keep landing on the tip of my nose. Ever since I left the dorms this morning, I've been stuck moments away from having a sneeze. Doesn't rain here often, does it? No, it does. It's been raining all summer, actually. Don't know what happened this year. Must be global warming, or whatever. So, you coming? I don't like that look. Coming where? You know, the run. What run? The Freeman run. You really go out of your way to avoid reading emails, don't you? Just tell me. He leans in a little closer as if to confer a secret. Every year on the first night it rains, everyone gathers together at the Freeman building. Once everyone's ready, we run in a circuit around the institute. Visit every faculty building. It's a bit like a tour. In the rain. Yep. Sounds terrible. But wait. You gotta do it. In the nude. What do you think? No. Aw, come on. No. No way. I'm already in enough trouble with the school as it is. Yeah, that's a good excuse. Whatever. As if the school cares. Do you really think that they let something like this fly year after year if they don't think that it was kosher? Think about it, Spencer. This is like one of those magical college experiences that you only ever see in movies. Would you really pass up the opportunity to be in something like that? Yes. I bet you're just chicken. That's exactly right. I'm too scared. Man, you're no fun. Loosen up a bit. Live a little. It's Friday night. And it's not like you have anything else going on. I do, actually. Otherwise, you'll end up like that guy. Who? That emo kid. The one pretending to be cool, right there. Shit, I think he heard us. He's coming this way. Oh god. Act cool, Spencer. Hey, Kurt. Doing better? Yeah, a lot. Is he alright? Yeah, Kurt, this is Ian. Ian, Kurt. Hi. Ian. Nice to meet you. Sorry, Ian. I tried. Anyway, we still hanging out later today? Oh, that's right. I forgot all about it. Hey. I just came up with a better idea. You have running shoes, right? Idiot. Buffoon. Yeah, Kurt, I'd love to prance around butt naked in the rain like a hippie. Can't wait to chill out with a bunch of bros without our pants on. Bros who'll chummily cycle between having just enough of an erection so that no one thinks that they have a small penis, but not so much that anyone thinks that they are gay. Would it hurt me not to think about my dick for even one fucking moment? God. Once I'm there, it's as bad as I imagined. A complete sausage fest. Bunch of skinny fat dudes praying to Jesus for a girl to show up. Most of them are still in their pants, making awkward small talk with one another to delay the inevitable. Neither Kurt nor Ian are anywhere to be seen. I spend a minute staring at the cardboard box that I was given. It's gotten a bit soggy at the bottom thanks to the puddle that was made under where I hung my umbrella. The guy at the entrance said the box is where my clothes should go. Renting the lockers out for everyone must have been too expensive. Someone wrote Spencer on the box in permanent marker. Good handwriting. Fuck. Alright. This is no big deal. It's just like PE back in high school. Strip down, act natural, and hope to God no one notices you stare. There. Great. Now it's both awkward and cold. I always imagined that once I die, there would be a special circle in hell just for me. For all eternity, I'd stand around in the corner of a huge house party where I don't know anyone pretending to text on my phone. That mental image just has gotten an upgrade. It's all the same, but I'm naked. Oh, and I can't have my phone. Where is everyone? Well, where's Kurt? I probably cheesed off Ian by saying yes to Kurt immediately after telling him no. Maybe I should tell him that I owe Kurt a favor. That isn't technically a lie. Everyone get ready. We're starting in 5 minutes. "8:25 already." Everyone starts awkwardly stripping down and then putting their sneakers back on. Oh, this is actually, Right, okay. This is what I should have done to begin with. Not lose my clothing's moments after I walk in. Everyone must think that I'm a degenerate. Cool. I better distract myself. Better get out of here before my body does something that I'll regret. I walk backwards away from the entrance. At the end, the rooms turn and I find myself passing by a row of showers and then a set of bathroom stalls. Just as I'm starting to worry that I somehow wandered into the girls' locker room. Oh shit, there's Ian. Yo. He turns his head towards me slowly. Hey, Spencer, he says to my crotch. I almost thought that I was gonna have to do the run alone. Jeez, I thought that I had it bad. Ian didn't shake this hard when he was telling me about that corpse he found. Yeah. Hey, I'm sorry. About earlier, it's just that... No. Oh god. I'm the one who should be sorry. So sorry that we pressured you into this. We? Listen, you're being hella brave right now. Overcoming your fears like that. Getting out of your shell. Actually... His voice raises another octave. Just imagine everyone in their underwear, right? Or your underwear. Or whatever. It's like rock climbing or something, right? Just don't look down. I'll keep that in mind. And stick with me, alright? Just stick with me and it'll all be fine. Sure thing, dude. Seems like I'm off the hook. We're starting. Everyone out to the court. We're funneled out of the locker room through a set of corridors. My throat threatens to seize up as we step out onto a huge empty basketball court. No one told me that there would be a basketball court. More importantly, I had no idea so many people would show up. Like 40 or 50 bare-ass dude butts are mooning me at the same time. Seems like Kurt decided not to show up after all. Out in front, the guy who previously gave me the cardboard box, wearing track pants and a jersey, drags over a chair and positions it in front of the crowd. Someone climbs up on top of it. Oh no. Ian, that better not be. Ladies and gentlemen. He pauses. Nobody laughs. Welcome to the 24th annual Freeman Run. Thank all of you for coming. He speaks like there is a podium in front of him. I think that I wish that there was. Before we begin, I want to give out a special thanks to everyone who helped organize the event. This includes Eric Lee, Timothy Young. Every person he lists raises their hand and waves at the crowd. All of them, notably, are wearing their clothes. Thank you. We all couldn't have done it without you. Hey, you seeing this? Ian? His eyes are fixed on Andrew's general direction. What was it that you told me, Ian? Don't look down. Someone shoves a stack of laminated printer papers into my hands and I'm told to pass it on. After that, we'll cross the courtyard, take a quick look at the Hill Memorial Fountain, and continue over to the Webb's building. On each sheet, there is a shitty 3D render representing the map of the campus. Someone had drawn a red path on it in MS Paint. I take one sheet for myself, one sheet for Ian, and after a moment of deliberating, another one for Kurt. I slap them into Ian's chest and pass the rest along. Huh? What? You're the one with the jacket. Hold on to these. If there's any problem, no matter how minor, if you want to stop for a moment or withdraw altogether, please let me or one of the others know. It is perfectly fine. It is a long night and none of us are in a hurry. Lastly, I beg all of you, please do not wander off campus. If a repeat of last year's incident occurs, next year we will no longer be allowed to hold this event. Any questions? Wonderful. Let's get started. I wish everyone here a good run. My tits are freezing. I can barely see anything squinting past the battering rain. My socks are so thoroughly soaked that every time that I hit the pavement it feels like I'm stepping barefoot into a Slurpee. All that aside though, and this crap is starting to grow on me, I think. Back home before I flew out here, I would run every morning. It wasn't because I was healthy or because I wanted to compete or any of those other legitimate reasons. It just gave me something to do in the evening. It gave me an hour to disconnect, be alone with myself. Mom used to give me shit for it no matter how nice the weather was outside. Should have worn a hat, should have worn a scarf, should not went out at all. She'd been disappointed in so many ways were she to see me now. I miss running. No idea why I stopped. The group has naturally filed itself into two rows while we jog to our first destination. Each pair keeps about a tail's length distance away from the pair ahead of it. We take a cool, slow pace. If we take it any faster in this weather, the entire group would immediately tire out. This is such a bizarre experience. There's chatting, there's laughing, there's a break in formation where someone plays out a mean joke. We're out here naked, trying our hardest to catch pneumonia. And everyone's just kinda cool with it. Like it's nothing at all. Maybe Ian was right. When would there ever be a time outside of college that I'd have done something like this? I veer closer to him. The spray bouncing off his rain jacket makes being around him extra cold. Hey, breathe slower. Take more air in. In through your nose and out through your mouth. Dries up your throat less. He throws me the thumbs up weakly. I don't think that he heard what I said. The Lewis Science Building, named after Dr. Reynold J. Lewis, is the home of the Department of Education and History. Dr. Lewis was a history professor who served as the head of the then Department of Education for 23 years until passing away in 2002. We form a semicircle around Andrew, who is standing on top of some masonry. He speaks with the same animation and fake enthusiasm as he always does despite water streaming down from his elbows. You're holding up all right? Ian needs to swallow twice before he is able to answer. Lungs burning. Feel like dying. Well, don't strain yourself. You heard him, right? If you need to stop, then we don't mind waiting. It's cool. I'm okay. See? We crisscross between buildings. Ever so often, we would stop at one and Andrew would share a few words on it. On its history, on the people surrounding it, what kind of services one could expect to find within its walls. I wonder if anyone noticed. that we never run longer than 7 or 8 minutes. It's just enough to get everyone warm. When we stop, we always stop for a couple of minutes. I'm no longer cold. Ian seems to be holding up all right. Whoever planned this course out had done a very good job. The Jefferson School of Business and Economics, or simply the Jefferson Building, was the last building to be completed before the Institute opened its doors in 1976. Along with the Department of Business and Economics, the building features a radio tower and is, perhaps most importantly, the seat of the Student Council. That's where you go when you want to hang out with me. Someone to the left offers a polite chuckle. It would be remiss of me not to mention the controversy surrounding the building. Construction had started in 1965. The observant among you would realize that this means that the building took 11 years to be built. Oh, hey, Kurt? Ian, right? Its total cost of construction was well over $50 million, adjusted for inflation. Yeah, here. It's a map of the course we're running. During its construction, a total of 5 people lost their lives, and 2 were injured to the point of being disabled. Needless to say, it had been an enormous burden on the county. Thanks. Hey Spencer, nice dick. Thanks. You too. Holy shit. When did you show up? What do you mean? I've been with you the entire time. Right? No? Yeah, we met at the gym or whatever half an hour ago. Had a great conversation about video games. You told me about that one with the little guy that jumps. What do you... Hey, I just remembered that I gotta ask someone something. I'll see you later. Bye. What's his deal? I don't know if he knows what his deal is. Anyway, I stole some shit from the entrance to the fallout shelter. You what? I hid it in the classroom. I'll show you later. Did you know that they put guards by the entrance to the tunnel? On the other side too. Even put keypads on the doors, little shits. Kurt, that's... Those morons are probably out there looking for a guy in a hoodie. So if anyone asks, all this time I've hung out with you. Fuck. Making our way back, I was getting myself ready to fumble through some hard-hitting questions. Who's this tall guy? Was he always with us? What's the deal with the big antlers? Nope, not a word. Nada. People must have just accepted whatever's in front of them. Either that or every single one thinks that something's up, but doesn't want to be the one to say something. Not much of a jogger, huh? If you pass out, I'm taking my tail back, alright? Ugh, fuck you too. So what's the game plan? Huh? You gonna hang out here until they find you, or... Despite everyone having already went home, I speak in a low voice. Kurt doesn't bother. It's cool. I don't think that they'll check where I stashed it. I can just come back. At night. No problem. You realize they lock this place at night, right? Whatever, I can climb the fence. There's cameras. Not everywhere. And you know exactly where they all point? And that they definitely weren't moved after there was, a murder here? And a robbery? I guess. Pretty much, yeah. What? Yeah, I checked in with Andrew about it. For fuck's sake. Andrew Park, the guy who's giving us a tour. You know him, right? He organized the run this year. He just knowingly let you steal shit on campus? Something like that. He's how I know that no one's watching the cameras in the Jefferson building. I like him. He's alright. Sometimes I wish that I wore glasses just so that I'd have more excuses to pinch the brow of my nose. Are you seriously gonna sit there half naked for 5 hours? I bet they're looking for their stuff as we speak. And you just left your stuff with it? Your phone and your wallet and your ID? A regular Batman you are. Shit. Yeah. Hey. Can I ask for a favor? I turn left to go all the way down the hallway and then turn right. There is a stairwell there. I ascend 2 floors. I risk glancing behind me as I turn a corner. No one's there. Or at least I hope so. My whole concept of how social power works is bullshit. No matter what it is that you're trying to trick the other person into doing, all you need to do is make it seem reasonable for like a second. No stirring motivation, no threats, just make them go, God whatever, until they go along with it. It would seem more awkward to back out than to keep going. Even if it didn't seem reasonable before. Even if it definitely doesn't seem reasonable now. By then, you've got them making rationalizations just to justify their shitty decisions. I really want to see what's in that bag. I poke my head into what I hope is the right classroom. The last 2 weren't, but this one seems to fit Kurt's description to a T. In the corner, there's one of those cupboards on stilts that they hide old CRT TVs in. Kurt said that it's supposed to be behind that. He folded his clothes? Did I stumble into someone else's stash of stolen shit? So, what you looking for? Jesus! Is that yours? What? What are you? Oh god. Did you, overhear where I was going? Nah. You just looked incredibly suspicious sneaking around like a Looney Tune. I wasn't... Wait, you decided to just follow me? For a minute there, I thought that you might be doing a bit. I see. So, whose stuff is that? Kurt's? What's up with him? Oh, yeah. He kinda left it here to come to the run. He sent you to get his pants that he left in another building? Yes? That's right. I'm outraged, frankly. I didn't know that he got a new bag. Did he? I mean, yeah. I mean, no. This is his gym bag. It looks brand new. I guess that explains the coughing. Okay, last question. He looks past my shoulder. I'm a bit too slow to block his view. Is Nicole his middle name? 'Cause that's what it says on the badge there. I'd like the ring of it. Kurt Nicole White. You suck. Aw, you're no fun. So? So what? So whose backpack did Kurt steal? Oh. Well... Know how I was covering for Kurt earlier? Like he wasn't there at the start of the run? Yeah? God, it's like I'm being scolded for knocking over a vase. Kurt's trying to help find out what happened to David. He was a friend of his or something. You saw it, right? It wasn't a natural death. Who? David Johnson, the dead guy you found. Oh. Are you sure? I could have sworn that it was you. Ian. Do I look fucking dead to you? Well, no, but... It's almost like he's disappointed. So, it was one of Kurt's friends, huh? Seems like it. What? Well... Don't you find it funny that Kurt starts hanging out with someone who just looks like his friend who recently died? It's not like that. Kurt approached me because he mistook me for the other guy. On the same day the other guy got murdered. I guess. I hope that it's not like that. Be careful, alright? So, you gonna open the bag or what? Are you serious? No way. That's definitely some kind of crime. So was covering for Kurt. That makes you an accomplice, you know. He's right. I am fucked. That makes you an accomplice too. Not if I report you to the police. Ian? Oh, don't worry, I won't. This is insane. That's not how normal people react, is it? Everyone's lost it but me. I'm the last sane guy in Crazy Town. You could always say that you happen to find it and are trying to figure out who to give it to back. Come on, aren't you curious to see what's inside? I don't know what I'm expecting to find here. A big, evil plan in a 3-ring binder. I handle the bag with tissues from a tissue box that I find in a random desk drawer. I pull out a book. A Tryst Forsaken by Terry Ann Barristel. What's it about? It's got a shirtless dude on the cover. Gross. Who even reads those? Next up is a phone. Not Kurt's, obviously. Let me see that. The phone is swiped out of my hand before I can say anything. He's getting his fingers all over it. It's locked. Good. Last is an employment agreement. A few pages long, folded over the staple. Employee agrees that he will at all times faithfully, industriously, and to the best of his skill, ability, experience, and talents perform all of the duties required of his position. In carrying out his duties and responsibilities, blah 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 blah. Here we go. Job title is security guard position. Do you know what a waiver of subrogation means? Probably nothing to do with cloning. Or ghosts. Thanks. Employed by the county of Rockland. Any idea where that is? Here, dude? That's where we are. Lame. The pin isn't 11111 or 1234 or anything like that. This doesn't make sense. It really doesn't. Wouldn't there just be cops if they were employed by the city? What's with the security guard business? He hands me back the phone. I almost grab it without my tissue. I bet it's just some legal loophole that they're jumping through or something. They're probably employed through the institute, but it goes through the county for some reason. You think so? I mean, what else could it be? That's actually where I'm going to leave it for today. So, we had an interesting time. I guess I should say Spencer had an interesting time. He went on a run in the rain, and I suppose that universities and the like have their little things like that. I know that the university that my cousin went to had this little thing that it was kind of like this, not with paint, but with a powdered, maybe not powdered dyes, but like colorful dyes, where they would just go around throwing it at each other and just I don't know. It looked kind of fun when he was doing it, or when they would send pictures of them doing it. Yeah. I know universities do things like that for their, events, sometimes that are just, students doing things, or it's a school-sponsored type thing. But yeah. I don't think that they do that type of stuff, though, that Spencer did. And I was surprised to see that Andrew was the one that was leading the charge. But he does kind of give that sort of I'm in everything type of vibe. That he is involved in every single little thing that is going on. What else? Well, I did believe Kurt when he originally said that that the person that was killed was his friend. I am kind of questioning it now. And perhaps he was lying and just sort of using it as sort of emotional bait to try to get Spencer to agree to help him. He may be somehow invested in finding out what happened. And I already have a sort of other outlandish theory that perhaps Kurt murdered this person, then all of a sudden found Spencer, who looked exactly like him, alive, and it was like, oh, did I not do it? What's going on? Sort of like a, I don't know, it's weird. Anywho, still very curious about the whole thing about Spencer apparently having a clone, somebody that looks like him. Not only that, but that was murdered. But we'll see. We'll have to see. Curious as to why Ian is behaving the way he is. And I mean that he also is very suspicious too. It might just be the character that he is, that he's very nosy, he's very... Or maybe he just likes Spencer and he wants to be their friend, that he's just clinging to him. There's a lot of things that are unanswered. I did notice, though, the visual novel is not that long. In the previous video, I went through chapter 1, 2, and 3. And in this one, I went to chapter 4, 5, and 6. So if this keeps up, then there's just going to be like 4 videos, because there'll be like just chapter 7, 8, 9, and then 10, 11, 12. Unless it turns out that the 7 through 12 are actually longer. But yeah. So I'm trying to keep it around an hour-ish. But yeah. Anywho, so what are your thoughts so far? Do you like the visual novel so far? Do you have any comments as to what you think might be happening? Write it down in the comments, and thank you all for watching / listening. If you'd like to play 922 yourself, you can do so by going down to the link in the description, which I have a direct link for the itch.io page where you can download the game and play it yourself, or you can just go to itch.io.com and look for it. As I'm saying that, I'm realizing that I don't actually know if the creator has a blue sky, because I don't link to Twitter anymore. I'm just assuming, because I actually haven't started editing the first video. I'm trying to read these really fast so that I can get through them, and then, just dump them all on YouTube all at once. But yeah, if there's any of that, if there's any support for the creator, then I will be linking that down in the description, and along with the channel member link, in case you don't automatically already see it, or if you're not on desktop. So you could watch these videos ahead of time and help support the channel, help support me. And there's also the Ko-fi link in case you want to just do like a one-time donation or like a monthly donation like one person is doing. And also my throne, in case you see something on that list that you want to gift me. Or some random Amazon thing. I don't know, you could buy me like candy. I don't know. Anyways, but yeah, so I guess that's it for now, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.